Hey, it's Big Jig 52. Yeah, it's a really loud machine. Anyways, you're looking at the fuzzy, queer, whatever software. This is what we run on Leak PSO. We're using version 3.1 beta 6. It's pretty stable. We don't really have any issue. Conaden is right now in. I assume he must have disconnected a little while ago. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys the core system that's running. Over here, go down there. As you can see, I have two Compact Desk Pro ENs. Both have two hard drives. The bottom one is just my regular server, and then the top one is Leak Serv, as you can see by the sticker note, because, you know, they're both the same machine. Both machines have 512 megs of RAM. Leak Serv's main system drive is only 15 gigs. The software is like 20 megs in total, so really it's nothing. It's nothing for me to host it. I keep some data files on the second drive, and plus we back up to the second drive. It's nothing major. If we have to, we get in via TeamViewer. Over here, I have a KVM, so I can have 4 machines hooked up. Currently 3 are. Behind there, as you probably cannot see because the light doesn't turn on, there's a really shitty D-Link I bought for like 30 bucks, and pretty much it lets me convert this one network cable. It pretty much just acts as a hub. There's no converting, but it just acts as a hub and has a really shitty power adapter. If you're wondering what this system is, this is just one of my miners. Nothing fancy, nothing very important. But I'll show you inside of the machine without even turning it off. I have 4 of these exactly Desk Pro ENs, and here's the inside of one of them. I just don't use this one. Here is the Pentium 3 866 megahertz processor. Nothing fancy. I should reapply the CPU grease, whatever it is. I can't think of the name. To both of those computers to run a bit cooler. Just kind of lazy. Here's where the RAM goes. There's Southbridge chip. I assume that's Northbridge. These IDEs are pretty much the worst IDEs ever in existence. They can only take 1 hard drive. Expansion riser card, which we don't use. Really small 200 watt power supply. Nothing fancy. Locking mechanism, which I don't use. VGA, keyboard, mouse, networking. Just your basics of a really good, well-built, cheap server. The PSO server software doesn't need really a fancy system. Floppy drive, you know, always gotta have your floppy. Just the back of it. Nothing too fancy. As you can see there, serial, sound, printer, network, serial, USBs, video, keyboard, mouse. There's a fly over there, or it was. So that's pretty much the whole PSO server thing. I use a shitty TP-Link router to host the server. I just forward the ports out, and it kind of works. Yeah, and right now I'm using my PSO keyboard. As you can see, I wrote all my whatchamajiggers on it, because my shortcuts, because I'm a dumbass. So here's pretty much it running, and I just have a Phantasy Star background, you know, to remind myself this is Leak PSO, duh. Its internal IP is 192.168.1.30. Wrote it down there in case I ever forgot, because I am a dumbass. And, yeah, it couldn't be done without that creepy dude. Yeah.